Feel it gently beneath your wings. Let it flow over you softly. Let it take you to a place of ease. Let the wind flow over you, put you at ease. Let it calm you, take away any hurts, soothingly strip away any wanton needs. Let it bear you no malice. Let it rid you of any of your misdeeds. Let it be kind and fruitful. Let it move you along like gentle blown leaves. Listen to the tender wind blow. Feel it gently beneath your wings. Let it flow over you softly. Let it take you to a place of ease. Let its haunting sound fill you. Know the spirits that live among the trees. Bagpipes that guided footsteps that once marched and crunched leaves. Listen to the tender wind blow. Feel it gently beneath your wings. Let it flow over you softly. Let it take you to a place of ease. Let us lament and remember while we're at ease. Feet that hurl themselves forward across sandy beaches. Let us lament and remember names triumphant, so we can still feel a loving, gentle breeze. Listen to the tender wind blow. Feel it gently beneath your wings. Let it flow over you softly. Let it take you to a place of ease. Let us lament and remember those that scaled the mountains, those that faced the hail of lead, yet forged ahead. Let us lament and remember with a sea of teardrops, so we'll never again feel the need. Listen to the tender wind blow. Feel it gently beneath your wings. Let it flow over you softly. Let it take you to a place of ease. It kissed me fully along the sides of my face, gently. It embraced me totally within its grasp, rocked me back and forth, prevented much of my forward motion. It embraced me fully, rocked me back and forth, and I and the flowers stood by only momentarily, captured by the wind. I've seen you dozens of times, gliding smooth as silk, tantalizing the sun, teasing the summer breeze, eyes wide and captivating. You were just beyond my reach. I've seen you dozens of times, moving at a pace of a silver lake in moonlight, magical in the starlight. Me with my hand and arm out to reach you, but you were just beyond my reach. I've seen you dozens of times in the city square in brilliant living color, sashaying to a rhythm of your own making, to a sound none of us could hear. You appeared to dance through the square, musically in step with nature, with a gentle wind kissing your hair. I've seen you dozens of times, me with my fingers extended, desirous of a touch. But you were elusive, and I out of luck.
I was a young girl with fire in my veins, a heart full of craving, restless and untamed. Set out to ramble with a rock and roll band. I let the four winds choose which way I'd land. Though I may wander, know where I belong, in the cool misty air of my city, St. John. When I'm broken and I'm tired, like a wild refugee, I feel the kiss of the salty breeze. Then I'm home free.
You've got to love her, be dazzled by her, speak of her with elegant words, stand up for her when she's spoken of in harsh terms. You must gather her to your heart, demand she be respected, even if she is going through hard times. Always note when you utter her name, she's much to offer, that you are in fact a true maritimer. Above all, proud to live in St. John.
I followed a poet to old Montreal, felt the breath of the saint on Mount Royal. On the highway to Jasper, saw a wild painted mare, the lights of the north and an old grizzly bear. Although I may wander, I know where I belong, on the cool misty air of my city, St. John. When I'm broken, when I'm tired, like a child refugee, I feel the kiss of the salty breeze. And then I'm home free.
She must be your beacon, the light that shines your way. When you work in the glorious morning, she gives you hope for a brighter day. Speak of her diversity and culture, how she gets stronger and livelier every day. Say that she's demanding, she wants more and more of you, that her direct aim is only to improve.
I've seen the sun drowning in the high seas, met Hemingway's ghost down in the Keys. I crossed the great ocean to look at old bones, saw the tomb of a queen and a warrior's stone. Although I may wander, I know where I belong, in the cool misty air of my city, St. John. When I'm broken, when I'm tired, like a child refugee, I feel the kiss of the salty breeze. Then I'm home free.
That you love her for that. That more often than not, St. John, New Brunswick is about good news. More often than not, she has glorious rainbows. Now and then, an infrequent bout of the blues.
Although I may wander, I know where I belong, in the cool misty air of my city, St. John. And when I'm broken, and when I'm tired, like a child refugee, feel the kiss of the salty breeze. Then I'm home free.
Think of me as your own personal tree, steady, rooted, there whenever you want me to be. Think of me as that bridge to cross that leads you to a place so you'll never feel lost. Think of me as the wind that caresses your face, as if it were my loving embrace. Think of me as that old gnarled tree, battered, worn, but standing there so you can lean on me. she is often visited by dignitaries. They come by trade winds to bear witness to her charms, to be lulled gracefully, fully to the warmth of her welcoming arms. It's historic how she grows on you, as ancient as the city itself, a blend of modernism and history, a cultural icon that doesn't live on the shelf. She showers you with colors that spring up from the Fundy bag. Her artisans have much to choose from. After all, that is the St. John way. A proud heritage of Aboriginal, Irish, French, loyalists, the newest of immigrants, passed down by bagpipe, fiddle, drum. If you listen carefully, you can hear it in the songs the old and the new Maritimers hum. And even though we've got fog, we live, stand, and breathe as though we have a wealth of sun with a pride and simple belief. The old port city of St. John comes in second to none. My once golden tree has turned white. It happened in the wee hours of the night. Its charm has not gone, but it appears forlorn as it shivers and dances in the street light. Its once mighty boughs bent by ice that hang like large teardrops in flight. The storm moans and groans as I mourn at the sight, as Mother Nature's attitude changed overnight. She changed my once golden tree to white. Fall has now gone, the seasons move on, as the wind turns to whip the tree from its throne. Daylight has come. What a magnificent, glorious sight. It glistens in the sunlight, the tree that's gone from gold to white. He feels the wind across his face. He thinks of it as your embrace. The cool air blows through his hair, like your fingers, though you aren't there. And all the while, your magic smile, though distant by many a mile, lifts his spirit as if you had a golden wand over the ocean, as if it were a tiny pond. Back to him, to your lover, to your friend, a lifelong friendship that won't see its end. Back where they belong. Words you speak as if they were a magical song. His words of praise you can endure. It's his song of love, you aren't sure.
portrait time. Dance you dressed in rhyme. Wasting all your fragile pride. Somehow love survived.
Can you write me a detailed love letter? Can you tell me who you are? I promise you that I'll read it greedily, one starry night under the glowing stars. Can you lavish upon me your intimate thoughts that you alone would know? I promise to keep them warm and dry as I wade through the mud. I'm waiting for your love letter, though I barely know your name. We've never met, never spoken. Let's make it like a game.
Solemn vows entice and find you, trusting like a child. Next your world is crashing down. Somehow love survives.
I'll promise to call you sweetheart. You'll call me your fondest joy. We'll write about family. We'll never write about the war. You'll tell me about your dreams at night, how you wish that I were home. And my scent on the pillowcase makes you feel not so alone. I'll mention my travels, how I walk from place to place. I'll tell you how it reminds me of the long walk we took on our first date. We'll write about our first kiss. I'll tell you how dearly I miss your beautiful face and your succulent lips. But for now, there's an awful disturbance out to my front, like thunder and lightning, like standing in the middle of a storm. All the more reason your love letter will help me to feel safe and warm.
And when your dreams all but blown away, someone sings your name, and the love you make, it plays a song of joy.
I'll await your love letter with all of its mystery and charm to be carried right here next to my heart. Your letter arrived today, just after I returned from a long walk under a brilliant blue sky and a sun that's at its height. Your letter kissed my heart. I was more than overjoyed to receive it, though we've never met or spoken. I blushed and felt warm all over. It was as if we had spent many a night together.
Severed hearts are a sturdy sword. The scars will fade away. Bittersweet, oh, bad bliss.
though we've agreed not to write of the war, I plead for you to keep yourself safe and out of harm's way. So to be engaged in a war of any type is truly beyond my comprehension. You asked to share in my intimate thoughts that I would if I could, but I do hold another dear, and the conflicting emotions would do nothing but bring on unwelcome tears.
And when your dreams all but blown away, someone sings your name, and the love you make, it plays a song of joy.
I'm writing this to you from the backyard as I sit on a porch swing with the pungent smell of the green grass from yesterday's rain. My younger brother and sister are totally unaware of its dampness or that I'm even here. They play without fear because of what you and the other boys sacrifice. We hold you lovingly in our hearts and keep our thoughts of you fresh and dear. I would hope that your next letter is without the dirt of the foxhole, that there would be a desk and lamplight near. Short of that at least your skies remain clear of those storms that soldiers fear. Be well and safe.
Somehow love survives.
arrive home in the evening twilight with only hope for your dinner plate, tears in your drinking glass for liquid refreshment, and you believe you're not poverty-stricken if when you lay down to sleep at night and your windows are cracked, from under your door comes the wind, not a draft, and you dream of two things: a good used blanket and shoes for your daughter and son that aren't undersized. And if you can get up in the morning again and try, regardless of what they say, you're not poverty-stricken. You just lack money. You have strength and will to rise above, to do more than just survive. It came with gusto, unseen, with bluster and strength. From the east, north, south, and the west. It swirled in every direction, no place to hide, no area left untested. It came with rain that would put any sturdy umbrella to the test. It whipped up the breeze. Trash can tops learned how to fly. Several hats flew off heads. The brisk wind and cold air brought tears to some eyes. Suddenly, it was as if grown men learned how to cry. It howled against windows and shook their panes as if a freight train were coming through, uprooted the landscape of trees that were planted new. It rocked tall buildings to and fro. Houses and homes were shelters of sorts. It short-circuited communications, brought down telephone wires as if the wind and the rain had secretly conspired. It whispered every now and then, but it would whip itself into another frenzy as it came around the bend. The wind blew circles around and around. As quickly as it arrived, it just as quickly left town.